Madhya Hridaya Kashe Sadanandamayo Guru Udetu Satatam Samyak Swatmananda Prabodhagaha Swatmananda Prabodhagaha Hari 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 Om Tats Jaya Guru Jaya Guru Jaya Guru. As usual, we shall recite collectively 3 times the auspicious monosyllable. While reciting, as I always say, have your specific thought that our collective recitation should spread upon the whole of the earth, showering its benedictions upon all creatures thriving on our planet. Interlock your fingers, put them on your lap, sit comfortably erect, close your eyes, open the mouth and heart and join me. With full throat, don't have any shyness, reluctance or resistance. You should feel immensely fortunate that you are able to participate in this kind of a session where you will also be reciting the Omkara. The value, the enrichment, the empowerment, the elevation, the expansion and the enlightenment this Omkara is capable of showering upon us cannot be estimated at all. Very good. Now, as we decided and we have started chanting Omkara 12 times as a sadhana, as an austerity, close your eyes and shorter, not as long as we did. 12 times. Somebody should keep the count and finally give the signal. Short, short. I told you that it should be short. What happened to your attention? Again, I will not say. I will get away from here. Huh? Why this impatience? See, I am looking at the hands. What can I tell you about you? I told you to interlock the fingers and put them on the lap. What are you doing? Where is your attention? What are you doing? I had told you to interlock your fingers and put them on their lap. See, the whole body, there is a circulation. Air is circulating. Energy is circulating. Air, water, everything is circulating. So don't have this loose ends. Even when you meditate lying, I always tell people, put one leg over the other. Not in this way. And put your hands like this, one over the other. There should be a kind of a tightness enabling the circulation. Now we are going to recite. Give me the paper. Paper. See, Suno, hey, not one leg over the other. All of you have different kinds of dress also. So I would like, Sanjay, will you do what I... In this order, you should be able to project on the board one after the other. And without my telling you, you should be able to recite one after the other, each person one sloka. At least let us try from the first row today. One will chant a sloka, the other will chant the next sloka, and the other will stand. But you have not put Vancha Sajjana Sangame in the same order. Okay, it's okay, let it be in this order. Start from Shuyatam. Are you ready? Lift it up a little more. Lift it up a little more. No, not that. Only the verse has to be lifted. Start from this side. Ashwini, start from there. One, two, three. You have not done any practice. Shruyatam, Shruyatam, Dharma Sarvasvam, Shrutva Chaivavadharyatam, Shrutva Chaivavadharyatam, Atmanah Pratikulani Paresham na samajaret. You tell me, will you recite the same sloka once or one after the other can you do? Huh? Not you, I am asking about all of you. What do you want? One after the other or the same sloka? Okay? Next. See, in Sanskrit, one rule that you should understand and adhere to is every letter is to be pronounced in the manner in which it has written. Shruyatam dharma sarvaswam. Shutva jaivava avadharyatam. Can you do it? Not bad. Very good. Acceptable. The second line, start from there. I will recite it first and then you can go to the next. Dharanat dharmamityahuhu dharmo dharayati praja. Dharanat dharma ityahuhu dharmo dharayati praja. It is only half the verse. Start from there. You have only read it. You have. Next. Dharmo. Next year. Next. Huh? धारयति प्रजाः आहुः हुश repeat what I say आहुः आहुः or you have to say आहुः then you have to recite it poetically. It is 2 lines consisting of 8 letters. And there is a matra bandha there. So it is not just a prose order rendering. Dharanat dharma ityahuhu dharmo dharayati praja. Dharayati praja. There is a tendency amongst all of you, dharayatina, dharayati, dharayati. It is hrsva. Hrsva means short, not a long one. Dharmo, you can say. Dharanat, dharma, ityahu, dharmo, dharayati. If that order, that meter is violated, it cannot be poetry. Dharanat. Okay. Now what do you want me to do? Anybody has any questions? Enquiry? Sanjay, what is your plan for me today? Do you know the sloka, Krishna Rakshatu Mam? All of you? Huh? So you know it. Do you want me to explain? No. If the meaning is there, is not. Then what further?
In mantra Hari Om Tat Sat, we understand that Tat Sat का means है कि tat means सत है, भगवान ही सत्य है, बाकी सब असत्य है, ऐसा मैं समझता हूँ, मैंने समझा है. In verse 13-12 of Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says that Supreme Brahman cannot be described as a Sat or Asat. As a Sat or Asat.
What?
In 13-12 of Bhagavad Gita verse, Lord Krishna says that Supreme Brahman cannot be described as Sat or Asat. तो ये समझ में नहीं आया कि एक तरफ हम हरिओम तत्सत में भगवान को सत्य कहते हैं कि तुम ही सत्य हो, बाकी सब कुछ असत्य है, और 13 वर्ष में कुछ इस तरह का वर्णन है, वो कंफ्यूज करता है.
So what is his problem?
His question is that on one hand it is said that there is only one truth, that is the Supreme, Tatsat. But in the 13th chapter it is written that it is neither Sat nor Asat. But it transcends both. So he is saying it confuses.
Are you prepared to listen to the answer and absorb it? Then sit. I am speaking about something which we shall never be able to see, hear, or otherwise approach. The scientists of the world are never going to reach that state or that understanding by objective sciences. One Dr. Shishir Roy had about 1 hour 45 minutes talk from Bangalore. He is a neuroscientist. He has asked for another dialogue. I thought after tomorrow's talk I shall talk to him. He says they have been discussing this subject. There was an interaction arranged between spiritual people and scientists, and they want to understand something about consciousness, especially in relation to matter, if I have understood him correctly. So I am telling you that now we see the visible world. Before the visible world sprang into expression, it became manifest. What was there?
Pure existence.
Huh?
Pure existence.
What?
Pure existence.
Pure?
Existence.
How can it be existence? You are referring to things like this as existence. The world exists. The contents of the world also exist. So existence is about things which you see, and their opposite is non-existence. So the word existence is coined by us. Seeing what? Seeing the existing world and objects. In other words, objects which are expressed before us, we started calling them existing things. Now, suppose you say, this is present here. If I take it away, you will say it is not present. So the word present and presence are in relation to absence. So the word existence is, by comparison and contrast, related to non-existence. Now the Sat that we are speaking about, the Supreme Reality, is beyond existence and non-existence. I am asking you to think about any word I use will be wrong, because all our words are made to express, all the vocabulary is made to express the objects we see. So, in our understanding, existence is something which is expressed. Now, I am asking you to think of the state where the creation the visible creation was not present. When it was not present, how will you describe it originally? Now the presence is going to come from it. And when the presence comes, absence also follows. So that Sat we are speaking about, the Supreme Reality, is neither existence nor non-existence. In Rig Veda there is a sukta which says, very famous, Nasadiya Suktam. What? Nasadasit, no sadasit, tadani. At that time, neither was non-existence nor was existence. So what was present, if at all, when neither Sat nor Asat was there? That is the supreme reality. Does it make sense to you? Huh? Existence has not yet come to be. It is, you see, the word existence has its meaning only in relation to non-existence. And non-existence also becomes relevant only in relation to existence. So the entire world consists of only comparisons and contrasts. And our knowledge is evolved by comparison and contrast. Suppose there was no darkness at all, do you think there would have been anything called light? Huh? In fact, darkness is not darkness at all. By mistake you are calling it darkness. Darkness is the lowest degree of light. Conversely, light is the lowest degree of darkness. Either it is all light in different degrees or darkness in different degrees. For the sake of convenience we say light and darkness. When I say darkness is not there, why are you not asking me, Swamiji, why do you say so? What is the quality of light? The quality of light is, it will reveal its presence. Are you following me? अपने सानिध्य को समझाता है लाइट और सभी वस्तुओं को भी समझाता है. So light has got two properties. One is it reveals its own presence and also the presence of objects. So far as darkness is concerned, you see darkness with the same eyes with which you see light. Your eyes are revealing the light. So with the eyes you see darkness. So darkness reveals itself. So half the quality of light is there, but it is not able to reveal the other objects. So there is nothing like darkness at all. Similarly, everything is comparison and contrast. Our knowledge itself rests upon comparison and contrast. Why there is plurality in this world? Only to help our intelligence to evolve understanding and progress. Suppose there was only one thing, the intelligence will not be able to do anything. Am I clear? Huh? So, nasadasit, nosadasit, tadanim. There was nothing like presence or absence, existence or non-existence. What was still then present? This was the inquiry. Why are you not asking the question, Swamiji, can there be such a thing and can we know it? Yes, we can know it. You know, we people have only our own personality as our laboratory. We don't set up any external laboratory. We have the senses to reveal the external objects, and we have the mind and intelligence to reveal what is inside the body. So we have instruments to perceive the objects in the world and also to comprehend the substance, subject within our body. In Kathopanishad, there is a verse which gives you the clue for it. But nobody will read. That is the problem. Yada panchavatishtande jnanani manasa saha buddhishana vijayeshtadi tam ahuh paramam gadim. Yada panchavatishtande jnanani manasa saha buddhishana vijayeshtadi tam ahuh paramam gadim. Now you recite. Yada panchavatishtande yada panchavatishtande jnanani manasa saha jnanani manasa saha buddhishana vijayeshtadi buddhishana vijayeshtadi tamahuhu paramam gadim tamahuhu paramam gadim. This is where yada panchavatishtande jnanani manasa saha buddhishana vijayeshtade tamahu paramam gadim. I don't think you will be keen enough to grasp what I am going to say. I said, I am taking you to the state where the creational display was not there. It had not come to display. Go mentally, intellectually to that state where no creational display is there. Then you will find it was neither existence nor non-existence. But nevertheless, something should have been there. And that something was the source of the creational display that followed. How to get at it? We don't require any scientist. We don't require any scientific gadgets. No telescope, no microscope, no laboratory. We can understand it ourselves. Nature has made human beings, or God has made human being so perfectly that he can understand existence, non-existence, as well as that which transcends both. So this is what you have to do. Yada means when, pancha means 5, avadhishtande, jnanani. Jnanani means the senses which perceive the objects and give us the knowledge about them. So yada panchajnanani avadhishtande. Say avadhishtande. Now when you are wakeful, always you will be seeing or hearing or smelling or tasting or touching. There is no time when the senses do not work. But Kathopanishad says, Yamadharmaraja tells Nachiketas that think of a state where all the 5 senses remain in their own centers, not undergoing any exertion at all. Can you sit like this? I will put my hand like this, see? You should be very, very relaxed. so relaxed that none of the senses is at work. All the five remain in their own centers, remain in the body without any interaction. Avatishtande, they remain uncomprehending, without comprehending any objects. Manasa saha, together with the mind. So generally mind activates the senses, employs the senses. If the senses have to be still, that stillness will have to be brought about by the mind. The mind also has to become still. Manasa saha. What is further in us? Intelligence, buddhi is the next factor in us. Senses, mind, intelligence. That intelligence also, buddhi cha, buddhi also, na vichayashtade, it does not also swing or swerve. Buddhisya na vichayashtade. Tam ahuh paramam gadim. Tam, that ahuhu is said, paramam gadim, the supreme spiritual state. You are asking me, it is neither sat nor asat, it is neither existence nor non-existence. When the senses keep quiet, mind also is still, intelligence also is still, you don't perceive or observe anything at all. At the same time, you don't die, do you? Huh? You are doubtful? Reach, get at it. You are always trying to be active for 16 hours of the day. We are wakeful. So, how are we able to understand that there is something which is beyond existence and non-existence? Because when our senses are still, unfunctional, mind also is still, buddhi also is still, what else is there in us? Either to comprehend or to perceive or to cognize or to have any kind of an experience. Mind is still, buddhi is still, senses also are still. This stillness is had by someone or something. So when these three remain still, unfunctional, whatever presence is there in you, that is the supreme state. So we don't have to go there to understand it. Scientists are inquiring into the world. Which world? The world our senses reveal. The world our senses reveal. Do you think any object in this world does anything to reveal its presence? I don't think you have understood my question. Huh? I see a tree standing in my front about 20 feet away. Does the tree say, Swamiji, I am here, see? Does the earth say? Do the oceans say? Does the air say? Does fire say? Does the space say? Who says that these are here? We are the ones who say they are there. So in all our perceptions and experience, I don't think you are with me. In all our perceptions and experience, the perceived and experienced things, do they do anything? Or we alone say we are perceiving, we have perceived, we experience, we have experienced. So the entire experience is resting upon us or on the world. That perceiving eye can remain without all this. That is what happens in sleep. In sleep you are unconscious of your body, unconscious of your mind, unconscious of your intelligence, ego and the world. In sleep, the same person who was wakeful for 16 hours, employing his senses, mind and intelligence, the same person, the same I sleeps. Sleep is an intransitive verb. So it does not imply any object at all. When you say, I slept myself. When you say, I saw, you have to say, I saw what? Something. But in sleep there is no something there. I slept. And he wakes up to say, I slept comfortably. I was not aware of my body, aware of my mind, aware of my intelligence, aware of my ego. I was not, nor was I aware of the world. So all these things became non-existent for me. Yet the same I who was wakeful slept. Do you know in our life we only do two things? Not a third thing. Anybody? Either you sleep or you are wakeful. You are wakeful only to sleep. Everybody is wakeful. Even the mother who was expecting the child with a lot of expectation, after the child is born, she will be fondling the child. Finally the child will be tired. She will put the child into sleep. For some time she will be awake. After some time she also feels tired and leaves the whole sight and goes to sleep. So however pleasant the sight of the child was for her, when she leaves it for sleeping, is not the sleep better than the present one? Otherwise, how could the mind choose it? So that sleep, however much you may be active, whatever may be your achievement and satisfaction, at the end point of wakeful, you have to sleep. So you tell me, we are all wakeful only to sleep, and people are sleeping only to be wakeful. Either over wakefulness or over sleep, you have any paurusha. Sleep as well as wakefulness, both are biologically induced states. So understand it very well. You may have done many things during your wakeful state, but ultimately the wakeful state pushes you to sleep. So tell me, what is the culmination of waking? And from sleep you wake up. Both are naturally triggered, naturally induced. It is from sleep that you derive the energy for being wakeful. In darkness and sleep, our system produces a number of cells. They are the source of energy. It is that energy that we spend during wakefulness. I think about 200 billion cells are produced every day. In wakefulness, you have not slept, but you are retiring from the senses, mind and intelligence. When the senses, mind and intelligence stop their function, they are still, then you have no connection with anything whatsoever. It is a state where virtually the body and senses, mind, intelligence, ego, everything has become extinct. Now, that is the state that you experience in wakefulness. That is the supreme state. It is neither Sat nor Asat, but it is the source of both. So you tell me the supreme state is within our hand or away from it? Huh? Not should be. Is it within us or not? Why don't you try? We can try, we are trying for so many other things, several hours. Why don't you spend a few hours? Here is a question. Could you shed some light on how to increase the time one sits for sadhana? I am stuck at 40-45 minutes. This 45 minutes, are you able to remain absorbed? Huh? Then do you need more?
I feel that I should, I feel that half an hour to 40 minutes is the maximum. After that, I completely lose, I get disturbed. I cannot sit back then. I'm just wondering, is there something which, like, the place where I'm sitting or the time that I'm sitting at, I don't know. I just thought it was.
But do you have the time?
Yes, Swamiji, I never went to
Then don't ask me any further question. I give you an answer, simply do it. From today onwards, you should start telling, sometimes loudly, sometimes silently, how many hours you want to sit.
2 hours. 2 hours.
I want to sit in sadhana for 2 hours. 2 hours of sadhana, 2 hours of sadhana. I want to have 2 hours of sadhana. Go on saying this tens of thousands of times. Will you do it? Huh? I will be still here. We are going on the 20th. Report to me before that. But don't give me any argument. Tens of thousands. In one day you must chant it more than 10,000 times. There is enough time. You can chant it irrespective of what you do. You can chant it in the toilet, before sleep, while lying, while eating, while walking. Throughout, you will get about 5-6 hours a day to say this. Mostly with the mind, because you don't like anybody to hear what you say. Not necessary also. But to affirm your statement, you can also add a little voice sometime when nobody is there. And then answer me. See, every one of you express a desire or a need, but you are not strengthening your desire. I want to sit 2 hours for meditation. Who wants to sit? I want to sit. Have you told yourself that you want to sit? Did you tell your mind that the mind should allow you to sit? So the mind should feel that its master wants to sit for 2 hours in sadhana. When the mind starts feeling it, it will make you do. The mind is constantly engaged in multiple factors. So the mind does not feel anything in particular about anything, because its job is to be multiply involved. So multiplicity is its nature. From there, you want to take the mind and make it feel that I want 2 hours of meditation, and say. So, yada panchavadishtande jnanani manasa saha buddhischana vijayashtadi tamahu paramam gadim. Nityotsavo bhavet tesham Nityashri Nityamangalam Yesham Hrudistho Bhagavan Mangalayadanam Hari. Nityotsavo bhavet tesham Nityashrir Nityamangalam Yesham Hrudistho Bhagavan Mangalayatanam Hari. This is a very simple proposition. Those people will have Nityotsava. We had a Kumbh Mela for how many days? There was stampede also there. Here it is Nitya Utsava. What? Ceaseless festivity. Nitya Shri. Interminable, what shall I say? What do you call Nitya Shri? See, we call everybody Shriman and Srimati. Actually, we are Shriman and Srimati. Shri is always with us, but you are not aware of it. So you will have Nitya Shri. It actually means Aishwarya, real enrichment. Uddhava asked Krishna a few questions. I think it is 30 questions, all half-line verse. And Krishna answered every question in half-line. Not half-line, in 8 letters, 1 line. And one question Uddhava raised was, what is the supreme wealth? What? Supreme wealth. You know what Krishna answered? You should write it. Santushtihi paramam dhanam. Say that. This is India. Understand it. Now you tell me whether you are an Indian or not. Huh? I don't think any one of you is an Indian. Because you don't consider that Santushti is supreme wealth. If you have all the wealth, then what will you have? You will keep all of them in your mouth or in your eyes. Wealth will be remaining somewhere in the form of money or property, gold or something, and you will be alone. So you have the feeling that I am wealthy. That feeling I am wealthy gives you contentment. So the supreme contentment is supreme wealth. Now that Aishwarya, Shri, you will have constantly. And Nitya Mangalam. Interminable Mangala, Kalyan. For whom? Yesham Hridistho Bhagavan Mangalayatanam Harihi. Hari, who is an abode of auspiciousness, Mangalya or Mangala, in whose heart he has taken his residence. In whose heart he has taken his residence. And plural number is used, not singular number. Yesham Hridistho Bhagavan. Those whose heart God has taken as his residence, all of them will have ceaseless festivity, interminable prosperity, and unending auspiciousness. Nitya Mangal, Nitya Shri, and Nitya Utsava. What is to be done? Tell God to take his seat in your heart. Now you tell me, any one of you during your prayers all these years, have you ever told God, Mr. God, please take your residence in my heart? You will go to God, make beautiful, bounteous offers, and every time give one and ask for 100 or 1000. This is your devotion. Ask him to take his seat in your heart. She wants to meditate and increase it for 2 hours. The day consists of 24 hours, and she is interested only in 2 hours of meditation. What about the 22 hours? She will climb 2 hours and fall 22 hours. Next day again she will climb 2 hours and fall. So where will you reach? On the other hand, you ask God, I will not light any more lamp for you, my dear God. I want you to take your seat in my heart, where no lamp can be lit. You are yourself the light. इसको अच्छी तरह भली भांति समझने से आपका क्या बेनिफिट होगा, बोलिए? हाँ, आपके मन में क्या लगेगा, क्या सोचेंगे आप? भगवान को पूजा के कमरे में बिठाना और हमारी इच्छा के अनुसार काम करते रहना, या भगवान को बुलाकर अपने हृदय में बिठाना? आप वो करेंगे क्या? हाँ, कब करेंगे और कब भगवान बैठेंगे? बोलिए, आज दिन फिक्स कीजिए ना. And God is panting to hear this kind of a prayer or this kind of a demand from devotees. He is panting to hear this kind of a demand. But alas, nobody does. This one shloka is sufficient, one message is sufficient for anyone to get God, to become godly, to become full, to become complete, to become an unending source of felicity. इस पर विचार कीजिए ना. Can any one of you tell me that I have told God to do this? Then why are you asking for meditation 2 hours? Huh? Your prayer was, Swamiji, I want to increase my meditation from 1 hour to 2 hours. तो दिन में कितने घंटे हैं? 24 आवर्स में 2 आवर्स मेडिटेशन से सब कुछ समाप्त होगा क्या? I think we are missing God by a hair's breadth. क्या सोचती हो? हाँ? नहीं सुना. अच्छा, that is good. Shall we stop?
विकारदिहीनं प्रसन्नं सदा नित्यबोधस्वरूपं परं निश्चलं निर्गुणं सर्वरूपं भजेऽहं सदानुस्मरामि प्रणौमि प्रबुद्धं विमुक्तं विकारादिहीनं प्रसन्नं सदा नित्यबोधस्वरूपं परं निश्चलं निर्गुणं सर्वरूपं भजेऽहं सदानुस्मरामि प्रणौमि.